Hey everyone, on the way to go get the Saturday crossings. It's 20 minutes till 5. I woke up to a text message on my phone from my boss letting me know that Fort Wayne ran into some issues and the papers won't be in defiance until 4:30. Well then, my boss asked me about the one driver. She goes, "Did that driver change their phone number?" I said, "Not that I know of." Well, and I tried to get a hold of that driver. No response, no answer, no nothing. It's the same driver I've had problems with, where the driver, you have to call her or text her multiple times. She doesn't have a working phone. So I don't know if the driver quit, because I saw on Facebook the driver said that she no longer wanted to be contacted by the Crescent. So that's the only thing I can think of. And then I got a phone call Thursday and I had to fight. I'm having problems getting my Fusion fixed. Allstate wanted to total the car because they said parts availability. So I had to fight with the insurance, Allstate. I had to fight with the body shop. Allstate's paying $2,400 of the repairs. I have to pay the remaining balance because they're not going to cover the repairs, because it's going to cost more to fix the car because of parts availability. I said, how much more? So I have to come up with like $1,500 more just to get the car fixed. And I told the shop, I said, I had to tell the Allstate, no, don't total the car just because of parts availability. So Allstate called the shop, and then I spoke to the shop myself. And the one that's doing the work on the car, he goes, "Well, I can save you a little bit of money." He goes, "I won't fix the fender." And I said, "I'm not worried about that." I said, "I just want the car back to what it was when I got it." I said, "It doesn't have to be perfect." He goes, "Well, it's going to take at least a month to get it fixed. So it's going to be in the shop until like sometime in April." And today's already the 21st of March. So hopefully by the middle of April I'll have my Fusion back. Just gotta pay the extra $1,500 out of pocket, because that was the only other way. Because Allstate, the car books for $7,000, and that's what Allstate told me, but they were only going to offer me $3,500 because of the fact is the car has over 200,000 miles. That's what the adjuster said. He goes, "Unless you work it out where you pay the difference," he goes, "because we're not going to cover the difference." Which I talked to the body shop, and the body shop agreed that that's fine if I pay the difference. So my Fusion's being fixed. It's just going to cost me money out of pocket more, because that was the only other way to save the car, because parts aren't cheap and they're harder to find because they don't make that car anymore. I told the body shop, I said, Amazon sells aftermarket parts for that car. Well, I don't use aftermarket parts and I don't use cheap parts. It's like, really? And I told him, I said, where they were getting the cost to fix the car was off of Amazon. He argued with me until he looked and found out that's where they were getting the list from. It's like, yeah, you can get the parts on Amazon cheap for the car, but the body shop doesn't want to use aftermarket parts. I don't care, as long as the car is put back together and it's drivable. I don't care. It doesn't have to be perfect. But I'm going to stop it right here. Please like, please subscribe. Talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.